This is the Golden Rule reporting for the BullCityBulletin.com. I'm here in Durham, North Carolina, stuck in traffic on I-40, and I want to draw your attention to the skies above. What you see here is what some people refer to as a chemtrail. As you can see, it's a strange cloud formation, isn't it? Doesn't look natural, does it? Now, some people might say, oh, that looks like condensation coming from an airplane. And it might be that. But when the cloud formation sticks around for more than, I don't know, a minute or two, that can be classified as something completely different than condensation. As I said, it's called euphemistically a chemtrail, but it's actually part of a program, an admitted public program instituted by the government and corporations called Geoengineering. And as you can see here in our skies, we have this white haze that seems to blanket the sky. And this is what you see develop after a certain period of time of these more condensed trails that are laid in the sky by commercial airliners. And for years, anybody who talked about a chemtrail was immediately a conspiracy theorist. But I implore you, if you're listening to this, to please go to Google and type in the term geoengineering. And what you'll find is a wealth of information about this global and governmental corporate program to alter the weather systems of planet Earth. And they do this through a myriad of different techniques, some of which involve laying chemicals in the atmosphere through these commercial jetliners, which then inspire the current weather system to behave in a certain way. That could be to cause it to rain, to cause it not to rain, to cause it to snow, to encourage or discourage a hurricane. We don't know exactly what each chemtrail is actually doing, but what we do know is that they have this capability to change the weather, to alter it in some way, to behave in a way that they want it to. And if you do your research, you'll find that this technology actually goes back to or before World War II. And another good resource would be to go to weathermodification.com. It is prima facie evidence that this is a real program. It is a technology that exists and that is being used. If you go to that site, you'll find very blunt admission by this company that they have the technology to modify the weather using aerosols and other techniques. And they have a client list of customers who are contracting with them for their services. Some of which are governmental, others are related to the farm insurance business. But most notably, I would say, that is the Department of Defense. Our own, War Department, utilizing a company called weathermodification.com to alter the weather. So I really just want to encourage you to research this for yourself. Understand that it's a public program, that the government has this capability and that they are using it, and that it's right here in our backyard. I've lived in Durham most of my life, 20 plus years, and I can remember seeing these as far back as into the 90s, but not until recently did I do the research myself to understand better what this actually is and what it actually means. So, why does this matter? It matters because being a human being born on this planet, there are a few things that you're entitled to. One of them is clean water. On a molecular level, your body is about 70 to 90% water. So you are inherently entitled to clean water based on the fact that you now exist, right? This also applies to clean air, right? We all communally consume the air. It's why we have environmental regulations and we have private property laws to protect us from corporations, individuals, whoever that might pollute the air that we breathe. Now, this may have plenty of beneficial applications, being able to change the weather. But when it's done without our consent, really without our knowledge, and we don't actually know what effect these chemicals have on the human biological system, although we do know that some of the chemicals they spray have been linked to issues such as Morgellons disease, Alzheimer's, and so on and so forth, it becomes quite evident that this is probably not a good idea. Also, I would have to say that allowing the government to control the weather is a very dangerous, slippery slope that we probably do not want to go down. So again, I just want to draw everyone's attention to this. If you're viewing this and you live in the area, you certainly have seen these trails in the past, but might not have given a second thought to them. I'm encouraging you to do so today. Go on Google, search the term geoengineering, weather modification, chemtrails, aluminum, barium salts, things of that nature, and you will discover on your own all of the publicly admitted information about this program, which is designed to alter the weather systems of our planet. And hopefully you will be inspired to continue looking, to continue researching, to discover why the powers that be might want to have this capability. This is the Golden Rule reporting for the Bull City Bulletin. Please visit our website for more video updates and reports at bullcitybulletin.com.